Hello, 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 and welcome back to the stream. And today we're going to be reading even more of Gypsy Rose's emails. Seems like you guys are just in love with Gypsy Rose's emails. I mean, they are pretty damn interesting, if I do say so myself. They are pretty damn interesting. So if you are just joining, make sure to hit that like button for me if you are just joining. I'm just going to go ahead and share on Facebook really quickly, and we're going to get started here very, very shortly. I released a video late last night on the whole snort gate issue where people think that, Ken was sniffling and snorting. Some people say he was vaping, some people say he was sniffling and snorting, but I kind of break that down in my own little way. A lot of people were interested in that one, so if you want to check that one out, it's really interesting. I hope everybody's had a good day so far. My day was okay. I had a very busy week. I went to the dentist today. Just had a very busy week. A lot of ripping and running to do, a lot of ripping and running to do. But tomorrow I plan on relaxing, so it is what it will be. So guys, we are currently in November of 2018 on these messages, okay? So if I pull them up for us, let me take a look. If I pull them up for us, let me take that down. And I'm going to probably be on live. I want to preface this by saying I'm probably going to be on live for about an hour and 15 or so minutes today, because I do have to make a run. But we're going to read some of these and see what else we can pull from the shadows, guys. Because there's a lot that's going on, okay? So let's just get into it. We're going to start here. Let me see if I can zoom in a little more. Well, that's too much because you can't see. It kind of clips off there. Let's see if I can. Ooh! That's fine. All right, let's start. This is Gypsy to Rod. Here we go. Hi, Dad. I need to talk to you about something that has been waiting on my mind. And I'm not good at beating around the bush. Either avoid what needs to be said or I'm too direct. Love you and Christy, so I'm just going to come out with it. Now that all my interviews have been aired and have chosen to decline any further interviews, articles, and media, I'm asking that you and Christy stop as well. Okay. These are my reasons for such a request. Feel that for the past 3.5 years, this has been an ongoing topic, and I'm going to be honest, I'm tired of it. I have said all I need to, and I'm ready to put the unaliving, my suffering behind me. And my suffering behind me. I in no way want to hurt feelings, but for the last 6 months or so, I'm tired of hearing, talking, watching about the past in a public aspect. I'm ready to focus on the present and future. It hurts me having to hear the breaking sound and sniffles of my loved ones' voices because they're so heartbroken after watching yet another title, but the same story. Who has to endure the emotional torment of seeing a woman he loves be put out there for all to judge, knowing how tired she is of all of it? I guess he's talking about Ken. All the negativity depresses me and frustrates him. At this point, couldn't care less about the series because at the end of the day, all media people want to make money. I will be happy making my own money at my little beauty shop Ken is a traditional family man who believes in being the breadwinner. So I will not only be loved, but taken care of. I'm not going to say it will be easy. I still have a lot to learn, but a simple, happy life, our future husky dog Balto, and y'all is all I want. No reporters or headlines. Still want to be an advocate But this is not the place, time, or way to do it. Let November 2018 be the time we finally put to rest the most horrible years of my life and embrace 2019 as a new start. Obviously, can't control what the media does. However, we have a choice either to live in the past or really live in the present. Pray my words and feelings are received as nothing more than a handout to move forward and stop looking back at a broken rearview mirror. It's time that you, Christy, well, she says mom, you, Christy, and I need to finally be free of Dee Dee. And that will only happen by moving on. Love you, Dad. Thanks for being here to listen to my thoughts. Sent mom, vice versa, the same email. So she's talking to Rod about how she doesn't want them to do any more interviews, articles. It makes her and Ken feel bad. And she says she needs to finally be free of Dee Dee, and that will only happen by moving on. That's pretty damn disrespectful, in my opinion. If you guys are just joining, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. It keeps us in the algorithm. Thank you guys so very much for coming. If you're subscribed, thank you. If you want to subscribe, that's fine. I have a ton of Gypsy Rose videos and a Gypsy Rose playlist as well. How you doing, Lindsay? Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Slores. How you guys doing? We're just reading some more of the Gypsy Rose emails tonight. I'm going to be on for about an hour and 15 minutes. She says, my Wi-Fi is back up and running. Sorry for the 2-week delay in responses. Hugs, Jip. She says, wow, that's a pretty amazing playlist. So far, the Wi-Fi is back on and only one pic of you. The two of the girl that will play me, and the playlist is in my inbox. No candy. That will probably need to be sent via hard copy. No idea what that means. She says, my Wi-Fi is back up and running. Sorry for the 2-week delay in responses. Hugs, Jip. Okay, here's the next one. She says, well, this says outbound. Okay, but this is somebody writing her. Hi, Gypsy. Hope all is well. The new year has not been too horribly disappointing. Know that I'm happy to be shut out 2018. It's been a rough year. Had a terrible run of luck at the end of the year over my birthday parking ticket. Flat tire, ex-boyfriend run-ins, just general bad choices. But such is life. We crashed my niece's Christmas celebration. Think it's good for them to have the distraction, trying to have a new attitude in the new year. Take care of yourself and keep in touch. And a blessed new year. Many hugs and love. So, and this is Gypsy at the end. She says, Wi-Fi up and running. Sorry for the 2-week delay in responses. I'm not sure who that is. Okay. So she basically says the same thing that she said to Rod about not doing any more articles or interviews. She basically copied and pasted it to Christy. But she also did add in Dr. Oz show is going to help. I don't think the Dr. Oz show is going to help our cause. It's just another reporter with the intent to boost the show's ratings. Pray my words and feelings are received as nothing more than a handout to move forward and stop looking back at a broken rearview mirror. It's time that you, Dad, and I need to finally be free of Dee Dee, and that will only happen by moving on. This is what I don't understand. You had her unalived. You had her unalived, right? And you go to prison for what you did, for the role you played, and you're still pushing this message that you need to finally be free of her. You're still telling people you need to finally be free of her when she's not here because of your actions directly. That's just a bit much for me. Okay, I read this one. This is from Dan. Yeah, I read that one. Okay, this person says, "Hello, Gypsy. Did you get my letter and photos? Hope you're doing well. It's been storming for the past few days here in Texas. I have to work today, but I'm off for the weekend. I'm going to a book signing on Sunday. Anyway, I hope to hear from you again. Take care. Thanksgiving 2018. Love, Gypsy." If you guys are here, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Um, okay, so here's an inbound message to Gypsy. Seems like somebody who heard her story or something like that. They say, "Hi, Gypsy. I'm not sure you will get this, but my hopes are that you will. You have such a harrowing story and dare say feel for all that you had to endure. Your life was definitely a rough one, and now you're sadly still paying that price. The minute I heard your story, I felt such compassion and empathy, and I just had to try and write you. You have such a beautiful heart and soul. It truly shines through you. So never lose that about yourself. Would love to get to know you better, and if you are open to that, would be awesome. I do hope to hear back from you and hope your day is as beautiful as you are. Happy holidays and a blessed new year. Many hugs and love from Hello." Okay, I guess this is Gypsy's response to this person. She says, "This is Gypsy Blanchard. I'm writing to all who have sent me emails of encouragement and support to please know that I do very much appreciate the kindness of your time to write me. Don't always have time to respond as I have a full schedule with work and school, as well as other beneficial classes that require a lot of my full attention. However, I do want to convey the outreach of supportive mail has made my day. Unfortunately, my JPay account on my personal tablet is now having technical issues due to the overload of emails received on a daily, as well as a massive amount of contacts in my contact list. Respectfully asking all the people who have sent me emails and have only received one or two response emails to please delete me from your JPay account or remove yourself, as I'm just trying to solve the technical issues that I'm having with my account. Please do not take offense to this request. Again, do thank you for being with me on this journey to freedom, as well as who wrote letters to the governor on my behalf and who has continued to show their support. Cannot put into words how much this means to me. Sending hugs to y'all. Like, thank you guys for writing me and sending me support. But can you guys delete me? Because it's messing up my account. Thanks. Hey, Christine. How are you? If you're just joining, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. We're reading some of these emails from Gypsy Rose's account. So she continues. Gypsy says, "Hey, oh my God, I'm sorry about not emailing. Our Wi-Fi was down for like 2 weeks. I've been busy. My ex has trial next week, and I have to go back to county jail to be a defense witness. Lately, I have not wrote a single letter to anyone. Yeah, we'll let the P.O. box go because I like email better. How are you? What's the name of your band again? I'll see if the music is on the selection. Anyways, talk to you later. Have a good day." She then says, "Hi, I'm coming back to Springfield. I'll be in county trial, which starts Tuesday the 13th. I'm a defense witness, so I'll be put on the stand. I'm ready to get all of this over with. Miss you, and I'm sending my love." She then says, "Aw, just go. New pic so adorable." She then says, "T minus 3 days. I'm so stressed out. My face is 18 again. Need proactive. I guess 3 days until she goes to court." Okay. Okay, so here's another one to Ken. She says, "My one and only. Thinking about you and our plans for the future. I plan on growing my hair out more for our wedding. There is not a lot can do to dress up for such an occasion, but can try to get by with a pretty hair clip. I am kinda in a state of awe. Can't believe this is really gonna happen. I'm gonna be a married woman. Like it is such an incredibly heart melting feeling. Had always had that dream that most girls have about what my perfect husband would be like. And at one time in my life, I was more in love with the idea of a wedding than the person, rather than the person was at the time, or the fact after the wedding was a committed marriage. For some girls, they have that one boy in first grade that the girl is like me and blank. Is going to get married and live in this playhouse in the backyard. And we will eat candy and cookies and we will never fight ever. LOL, for me, that phase came much later in life, like 23. My point being, now at 27, finally understand that yes, a wedding is a wonderful celebration of two people becoming one together, but the bigger joy comes from the level of commitment that is after the party and the importance of trust, communication, fidelity, perseverance through hardships, and a strong love. Now, with knowing that, I am able to make that commitment to the right person. Want to marry someone who I can truly trust with even my darkest or most embarrassing secrets, someone who has my best interests at heart, someone I can curl up on the couch with and watch all 8 Harry Potter movies with makeout breaks included. The fuck? Someone who can handle my overly emotional periods, me instigating a small fight just to have wild, off the chain makeup sex. Someone can hug and kiss on as much as we want, who will hold me when I'm not okay after a bad nightmare. And when we're old and fragile, hold my hand and waist. Like, what the? As we take little walks outside, that one and only to share everything with, in every thought, dream, wish, and fantasy. Want that someone to be you. I've found my once in a lifetime love, and my reason for wanting to marry you is because love you, all of you, past, present, and future you. And I want to share, Lord have mercy, my life with the man who has my heart. I love you so much. XOXO. Hey, honey bun. Instigate fight, yeah. She said she wants to instigate a small fight just to have wild, off the chain makeup sex. Me instigating a small fight just to have wild, off the chain makeup sex. All right. Like, what the? I could have sworn like 20 days ago, Ken was saying he didn't want to get married just because of her insecurities. He didn't need to get married just because of her insecurities. 20 days ago. And now here we are. She then says, darling, wanted to warn you when I get to county, it's kind of different there. So if I say I'm on the phone with you and they lock us down in a split second, it's not like here that they will reopen the day room. At times we get locked down for the rest of the night. If I remember right, day room is open from 9 to 10 a.m., 1 to 4 p.m., 8 to 10 p.m. Hate Greene County. F that place. So I'll just try to call when can, babe. So I received a clip of Gypsy's revenge promo. Freeze frame that thing, frame by frame. Holy effing shit. Have an idea what you meant about the reenactments. I'm glad I couldn't watch it. From the short images I saw, it seemed pretty spot on. Even down to me having pink nails, the knife. That was a little too real to the real thing for me to handle watching the whole 2 hours. Doubt I'll ever want to watch either documentary film. I live with the memories, so I don't need a visual guide of my worst hits in life. Oh my God. If you guys are just joining, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. We're reading Gypsy Rose's emails, and there's always something shocking going on in here. All right, let me see. Where are we? Oh, we're in November. Yeah, we're on November 10th of 2018. I've been going in order. And Gypsy says, "Oh my God, thank you for the postcards. They're up on my locker. How are you? My Wi-Fi is finally back up so I can email again. Hugs." She then says, "Hey, I did get the clip promo freeze frame that thing frame by frame. I read that already." And then she says, "I'm heading to Greene County this week. I'm a defense witness for his trial starts Tuesday." My thing is, Gypsy says she was a defense witness. She acted more as a prosecution witness than a defense witness to me. She helped put him away, if we're talking. She acted as a victim. In what way? In what way was Gypsy Rose Blanchard a defense witness? Not at the trial that I saw, not at the trial I reviewed. Like, come on. Um, so the inbound message says, this is probably from Ken. It says, "Hey, my darling fiance. God, it's just so great saying that. I just got home from another long day. Thoughts of you still dancing around. I miss you like crazy, my love. Counting down the days till New Year's, when I come back to see you again. Heart, love you, babe. Call me today. Every second of you, too. Te amo." This is from Rod here. Let's read. "Understood, baby. Good call. All I wanted was support for the petition, but apparently no matter what we do, no media is interested in producing any mention of it. Did a radio show interview last week and was able to plug the petition in an article for Fox News where mentioned it. We broke 10,000, but that's still very low by pardon standards. We were offered to go on a show in New York while they live streamed the trial. Didn't even reply. I'm glad to hear this from you, Gypsy. This will help you transition into society and move on. Regarding us attending the trial for you, I think that's something you can do without us there. And if you're requested to testify, then good. You cared for and owe him that. So buckle up and say what you have to say for him. You're both in a bad place. This too will help you move on and drop some baggage from it all. Hope you're upset that we're not there. Love you and so happy you want to follow your dreams with a good man. You can have all those things, no doubt. Can't wait to see you in the spring." So basically what we're hearing is Rod is fine with not doing any more interviews. He's fine with that. He's also saying, like, I don't think we should go to the trial, Nick's trial. We're not going to be there, right? We're not going. And he says that they only have 10,000 signatures on their petition, and that's still very low by pardon standards. I don't think anybody's gonna pardon her for that, right? I don't know what the law is in that state, but you just got to read the case. You read one page of what happened there. Pardon is nowhere in the picture. I don't care if you have 30,000 signatures. She was called by defense because prosecution knew she was a liar, and the prosecution used her as an asset more than the defense did. The prosecution used her as an asset. The defense weren't doing anything. They were just letting it go, right? Here's another person. They say, "Hi, Gypsy. Hope I'm doing this right. This is my first time using this app. Anyways, wanted to say hello and possibly make a new friend. Know you must get a lot of messages, so understand if you don't get back to me. Hope you're doing well. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Las Vegas, and for the past 9 years, I've lived in Seattle, 33. I'm engaged to a guy, and we have an awesome older dog named Austin. I have a degree in theater, and I really love performing arts. Can tap dance and like to can sing. Guess that's up for someone's opinion. Also love Disney. We were lucky enough to visit Disneyland in Japan in 2013, and it was magical. Anyways, enough about me for this first email. Tell me more about you. What are your favorite things to do these days? I'll keep it short from now. Took a break from organizing some stuff in my basement, and I'm also preparing to go back home for a week soon. Look forward to hearing from you, hopefully. Sincerely, blank. Christine says, defense should have asked to treat her as a hostile witness to call out her lies. Who you telling? Who you telling? That trial was just a waste of time. The trial was a waste of time. Her presence there was a waste of time. Okay. But he didn't want to take the plea deal. I feel like taking the plea deal would have probably been a better bet than doing all that. She didn't help you none. Not none. Not a smidge. None. Okay, here's the next email. It says, you're probably wondering why some strangers sending you an email. Well, of course, I've seen you on TV, but I just wanted to send you a friendly email and maybe become friends. I'm Amber. I live in Sikeston, Missouri. No human kids, but I do have a dog named Charlie Brown and a cat named Bug. Just because he loves to play with bugs, all kinds of them. He's weird. Hope you want to email back and forth. She then says, want to thank all who sent me their prayers and well wishes during this time. Having a love and support is what gives me the strength to keep a positive outlook on life. Many hugs to all. Pretty sure the A's and G's get mixed up for some reason in this. Okay. She did say, and then she sent a message to someone saying, hello, I did get notice of your letter and pictures, but they were rejected because a letter and picture must be sent in separate envelopes. Next one. Hello, Gypsy. How are you? Did you get the picture sent in the mail? I'm back at work, but I'm off tomorrow and Sunday. It's okay. How are you? Did you get my letter? Hope you're well and hope to hear from you soon. Again, I don't know who these people are. Officially wanted to share the joyful news to all friends and family are getting married in July. Okay. Want to thank all who sent me their prayers and well wishes during this time. Having the love. Oh, I read that one already. Happy holidays and a blessed new year. Many hugs and love. Share the joyful news to all friends and family that we're getting married in July. Some of these are just ran together. I read those. It just seems like spam mail. These are all the same. All the same. Uh-oh. Hold on. What happened? Hang on a second. Looks like they just disappeared. Give me a second. Guys, where the hell did all the other emails go? It's weird. They just like disappeared. Says can't be read. Let me see. Hang on. Maybe I have to download it. See if I can download it. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. Just bear with me just a moment. Sorry, guys. Yeah, he should have taken the plea deal. I wonder if he really understood his chances with going to trial. Still think they should both have life sentences, though. Yeah, they should. And I think that's why a lot of people are pissed, is because they feel like she got away. She got off easy, you know? But since she's been out, people have been letting her have it. They're not just giving her the easy way out of this. She's reminded daily about what she does. So that's, you know, we definitely have to take that into consideration. I'm trying to download this because I don't know. It is 1,300 pages, but just give me one moment. You're reminded of sitting here living a very comfortable life. You're right. Oh my god, guys. I don't know why it's like. I'll try to open it in a different browser, see if that helps. It's never done this to me before. I think it's just a glitch. Hmm. I doubt he understood. I really do. Yeah, I don't think he did. I don't think he understood. I think he was more so looking at everything that was related to Gypsy. Can they lock them up once they've been released? No. Not for the same crime, no. Ugh. Oh, the files? Yeah, they could do that if they wanted to. But I don't see why they would. I don't see why they would. They could. They very well could. I want to just download them to my computer. I thought you meant lock. I thought you meant lock Gypsy Rose up. I'm gonna download them to my computer. It'll probably take about 2 minutes, so just bear with me because I've been viewing it from Google Drive. So I'm gonna just download them to my computer, and then we should be good to go. Let me see. Let me see if I can play some of that cool music. Where's the music? These are the music that they give me. I'm just playing around, guys. Ignore me. All right, it's almost downloaded. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Okay. All right, it's downloaded. All right, it's finally downloaded. Since it wanted to just wanted to go out on me in the middle. I apologize, guys. I don't know what the hell is going on with this file. It's like it's not even opening anymore. It's not opening. So I'm kind of confused. It's weird. It's like I was just scrolling through and it was working fine until it wasn't. It's this one that I want right here. Let's see if I can download it. If I can download this one, hopefully we'll be good. Sorry again for the delay. We were just kind of zooming through, and then all of a sudden, he's talking about when I was talking about the Pop-Tarts, Gypsy Rose's Pop-Tarts. I don't know what's going on with the file. It just kind of crapped out on me. Damn it. Download anyway. So I'm just waiting. Thanks, guys, for being patient. Thank you so much. I apologize again. Is it corrupt? Is the file corrupt? Like, what happened? It should just pop. It should just download. I know it's big, but damn. Come on, bro. Don't piss me off. You guys are going to hear me click a million times because I'm trying to force my computer to do something it obviously doesn't want to do, which is open this damn file. But, oh, it's blinking down here. There we go. Okay, cool. We got them. All right, cool. All right. Cool. That was really scary. I got really scared just now. Oh my gosh. All right. All right, so she's basically spamming. Oh, there's a lot of emails. There's so many emails. There's so many. I don't think anybody has read them all. If they have, they haven't done it on here because it's just so many. There's so many. But people are getting good nuggets of information out of here. There we go. And now I get to have a handy dandy pen. I think we can go here. Let me get my highlighter. All right, here we go. Hey, Gypsy. My name is Blank. I've heard about your case for a while now and just want to reach out. I feel like it's truly inspiring what you've been able to do with your life in there. Can't even begin to imagine what you went through in your younger years. Any good things happening lately? A friend of mine had written you and responded. And you responded that you're engaged. That's so awesome. How did you meet him? I know you probably get hundreds of emails from people. Hopefully this one will stand out and you will want to respond. Keep your head up in there. All right. This person says, I do need to see if it's inbound or outbound. Hi there, sweetie. Hope you get to spend Thanksgiving with your father and family. Praying for you and sending you tons of well wishes. To thank all who sent me their prayers and well wishes during this time. That's what Gypsy mass sent out to everyone. She sent it like a million times. Just now getting this on the 16th. Yeah, I saw a thing about the trial yesterday. The Dirty Clergy is my band's name. Keywords. We're filming two music videos this weekend and I'm stressed. Maybe we can get back to talking more soon. So she's telling everybody she's getting married. She's talking to somebody in a band called the Dirty Clergy. All right. And here is a message from Gypsy Rose. She says, oh, I can put my face back up here. Hold on a second. She says, happy holidays and a blessed new year. Many hugs and love from, hey Mo, I just wanted to give you the official good news and made our decision. We're getting married in July. We both agree it's fine to tell our friends and families, with the exception of Dad. Still wants to deal with that man to man. We know that our plans will get mixed opinions, but doing something that will make me happy. Almost all girls, teens, and women's dream of what their future husband will be like. And most have their first crush at like 4. And they say, someday I'm going to marry and we will live in this playhouse and eat candy and cookies forever. And we will have 7 baby dolls. What? Well, that phase didn't happen to me until like 23 with blank. At was my that time in my life was more in love with the idea of the wedding than the commitment of marriage. It is now at 27 that I understand the importance of trust, fidelity, perseverance through hardship, and strong love of a commitment of this level. And with knowing that I am ready to make those vows to the right person, I want to make those ties to someone who understands my wants and needs and will be able to meet them with ease and does that for me. I really want to share my life with him. No one else comes close to meeting my expectations. And trust me, I'm not just speaking out of being in love. Know the challenge we face, 4.5 more of them to go. That is something we're taking on together. Love you so much. Okay, so I have so much freaking background noise. It's so annoying. But what I find funny is this. Most have their first crush at like 4 and they say, someday I'm going to marry and we're going to live in this playhouse and eat candy and cookies forever and we will have 7 baby dolls. Why does she keep pushing that narrative? I don't get that. We read these. I'm back in Chillicothe now, waiting for the verdict. Did what felt was right, and now it's in God's hands. Okay. This is somebody messaged her. Hi, Gypsy. Have tried to watch a little bit of The Trail. You look very nice. And were wondering if we could come see you, but since I'm working, it's a little hard to get away. No, it's time to get this over and done. I'm glad you were honest on the witness stand and will be punished. At least I think so. And he will be punished. Okay. Today will be the closing arguments and I will be at work. Just continue to do the good work on yourself and finish your GED. That's all that counts right now. So glad to hear from you. All right. The same message copied and pasted. She sends a message to someone. She says, so I talked with my dad a little about me wanting to get hitched in here. It went surprisingly well. He said that he will make an effort to me, so I think it will work itself out. Dad's opinion means more the want to thank. Goodness, she says the same thing over and over again. Want to thank all who sends the well wishes. She's spam messaging. Read this one already. I read these for sure. I read that one. Okay. She sends a message to someone. Hi, Ali. She sends a message to someone and says, was wondering if you could resend the pictures. Unfortunately, they rejected it the first time because letters and pics must be sent separate. How is the weather in Texas? It's been cold and here. She sent somebody else a message. Well, they sent her a message and she sends it back. I have no idea. Hey, oh my God. Have been wondering how you've been. I'm so glad you're doing well. I just got back from out court to Greene County. 2.5 years later, county is still the same. Went because a witness on behalf of my ex-boyfriend. Okay, this is Gypsy. His trial finally happened. So I'm sad to say that he did get convicted of first-degree unaliving, which holds life without parole. As for me, I'm doing really good, have passed all but the math of my GED. And next summer, I'm getting married to Ken. He's so wonderful to me. We've been together a year and a half, and he is nothing short of a blessing. I see the board in 2021. I'm 85%, so I have to do 8.5 on a 10, but it's going fast for me. Happy you shot me an email, sending you hugs. Okay, so she speaks on Nick's trial, right? She speaks on Nick's trial, and she says, it finally happened. Nick's trial finally happened, she says. I'm sad to say he did get convicted of unaliving. Why are you sad to say that? Why are you sad to say that the person who unalived your mother got convicted? Why are you sad to say that? I don't get it. You should not be sad to say that. You shouldn't. You should say justice has been served. But hey, she's sad to say it, guys. So I don't know. And then she says, our favorite show is on season 2 starting December 7. Love After Lockup. Little did she know that Love After Lockup, she would be on Love After Lockup. Hi, Sizzle. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Love. This may be to Ken, okay? I'm going to try to read it in my most darlingly voice, okay? Gypsy to Ken. It goes a little something like this. Love, know you will be worried about how I'm doing after the verdict was read. I'm dealing better than if I had not did my testimony at all. At least take comfort in knowing that I did all I could to help him. And am only that much more relieved that I took my 10-year plea. And count my blessing that was blessed with a talented, well-practiced public defender who can feel at ease knowing he and took my best outcome for me in my future. As for blank, probably Nick, right? I'm sure he's probably cussing my name right now, but I really do hope he can find happiness and a meaning with his life, even from prison. He may write me at some point, but I won't respond. Feel that me testifying on his behalf was my goodbye and good luck. Now we can both really move on and find our own paths. This case is finally over. To be honest, stayed in under stress, fearing what facts were to be shown. Didn't know you're watching the whole thing live. The truth is, I'm embarrassed of my past, the choices made back then, and always feared it would shape how you viewed me in your eyes. The whole world could see me in a bad light and wouldn't give a shit, but one strike in your eyes would be too hard to cope with. Even with over 30 hours of evidence in my case being shown, call you and it's like none of it matters. The fact you can love me with the knowledge and detail of my flawed, criminal, and fucked up past is the only proof that you are my future. Going forward, I'm only a few short years of total freedom, and oh, how amazing it will be. Thank you for all the love, support, and patience like patients in a hospital, that you have shown me. You are truly the most wonderful, perfect person for me. Love you, XOXO wifey. P.S. For the record, you were the only one want in my box while I'm in it. So don't ever think I need space from you because I need you. So, see, she didn't come out saying anything like that, right, honey bun? So she's basically telling Ken, I didn't want you to find out about what I did because I always feared it would shape how you viewed me in your eyes. That's what you're worried about? How it makes you look to Ken? It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about the shit I did, but if it would change how you felt about me, then yeah, I would give a shit. Gypsy is very male centered, and I don't know. She then says, "Hey, how are you? I'm back from county jail. Hate that place. I'll call you and tell you all my new stories. Did you send those hard copy pics?" Hello, Gypsy. Did you get my letter and photos? I hope you're doing well. It's been storming for the past few days here in Texas. I have to work today, but I'm off for the weekend. I'm going to a book signing on Sunday. Anyway, hope to hear from you again. Take care. Happy Thanksgiving. So she's telling them happy Thanksgiving. Let's make sure the dates align because it's 11/18. I don't know. Maybe that was Thanksgiving back then. Hell, I don't know. This is to Ken again. It's deletion, the sexual hyperactivity, the deletion. The deletion causes sexual hyperactivity. I never knew that. I truly never knew that. Let's continue. She says, "My amazing love, congratulations on the promotion, babe. You're ready for this. You have the experience. You're responsible enough for this position, and you're going to be great at it. I believe in you. I want to tell you that I'm so proud that you are making choices that will shape your future. If need be, I will grill your ass if you go gambling again." What? It may become a future fight, but the important thing is that you're aware that I'll only give you hell because I love you. 2018 was your time to have that mid-20s fun time. Even from the last few months, you seem to be in a sense this transitional time between present and the you that maybe a few years ago you thought wouldn't be you, and I'm referring to who you are becoming now. You are about to be the manager of an establishment. You have made life choices to not smoke, drink, or have unhealthy activities. You'll be a married man to a cute, petite, haired, dark haired. You will be a married man to a cute, petite, dark haired love dove, lol, who loves you beyond all words, and you live on your own. The true measure. the true measure of a man is not, the true measure of a man is not how he is in times of greatness, but his character in times of hardship. You persevering, you have grown into full manhood very nicely. I'm so blessed to get through this time with me. Would say to be the one who gets to share, and as well as your hardships that make you not only a man but my man. Oh my God, reading this gives me a headache. Reading this gives me high blood pressure. Like, what? And then to top it all off, you throw in a quote, the true measure of, like, stop doing this, okay? Love you more than could ever dream possible. Miss you every day. Love, wifey. The true measure of a man. Are you fucking girl? Okay. All right, so here's a rebound message. Good morning, gorgeous. I'm laying here in bed, waking up after having dreamt of you, just wishing could roll over and squeeze you and kiss you all over. Nothing makes me happier in the morning than the thought of you. And last night's dream, we were car shopping. It made me curious as to what car you want to have as your first when you're back at home with me. I'm curious to see where your imagination goes. Anyways, I'm missing your voice as always. I love you so much. Talk to you soon, love. Just so you know, your Christmas present should be shipped out to you really soon, like within the next week or so. So check for a package, babe. Also, we'll be sending you a drawing made for you. We'll be able to pick up our new pictures on Wednesday the 28th. So we'll send those the next day on the 29th. Speaking of pics, when my Saints crush your Cowboys and win that bet, you better not go backsies on our deal. Wink, get your camera and your best come me eyes ready because you're going down like Dak getting sacked. 0 burn LOL. Oh, okay, I'll read that again for the people that didn't get it. Okay. Speaking of picks, when my Saints crush your Cowboys and win that bet, you better not go backsies on our deal. Wink, get your camera and your best come F me eyes ready because you're going down like Dak getting sacked. 0 burn lol. Right? And then she says, babe, I just want to let you know that you're the sexiest, most romantic, perfect lover any woman could ever pray to have. And I'm so happy that you're all mine. A lot of jail talk going on. The most that I have learned from reading these emails for about 10 hours or more is that Gypsy Rose has a lot of jail talk, a lot of emotional talk. That's the only thing that sticks out. She doesn't talk about her case. She doesn't talk about the rehabilitation. She talks a little bit about her education in terms of getting her GED. She seems to be really happy about that. But it just seems to be her trying to build or manufacture this life with a man. That's the most that I've gotten out of 10 hours of reading and a little bit about a GED, right? She tells people happy Thanksgiving. So she mass messages happy Thanksgiving. Random ramblings. It was like, oh, goodness. Okay. So she says, just listen. Just listen to this. Okay. Just listen. Tell me what this means. A person gives me encouragement, so I'm happy. Even so, how are things with your sweetie? And you, how are you doing? I always am telling about our stories. LOL told him about how we would go through the paper and pick out who could get it. LOL. And about Darth Vader mask fucking. He is so into it. We laughed for a long time about that. I miss my Batman. That's somebody replying to her saying happy Thanksgiving. What? It seems like there's some type of shorthand that they're using in these emails and these JPEGs, shorthand, not spelling stuff right, leaving words completely out. And it's like, I don't like that. I don't like that. She texts someone and says, no, I did not get the Pixar letter. It was rejected because must be sent separate from letters. P.S. Would you like to talk on the phone sometime? Honeybun says that's a perfect description. Yeah. I mean, you guys have to think about it. She has nothing but time on her hands, right? So she can sit there, write this stuff, look up quotes to insert in, and it's just like, is she just writing what comes to her mind, or is she writing it, tweaking it? Like, how are they just coming to her? I don't know. Somebody messaged her. Hey, stranger. Sorry, it's been a while. I had no stamps. That sucked. LOL. Well, I wanted to tell you I'm so proud of how brave you were. Sentence. How are you doing? My God, that is great news. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations to you. Yay. If you guys are just joining, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button for me. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Thank you guys so very much. Lover boy, want more pics of your oh so handsome self on my tablet? Winky winky. Car shopping. Well, first I need to learn how to drive. LOL. Want a deep red car, something small but big enough for 2 booster seats in the back, an automatic, not a stick shift, and want a great sound system with GPS. I'm not too knowledgeable about brands. My mother always had Fords. What brands are your what? What brands are in your what? I don't know. I guess she's asking about the brands they like. Thank you so much, Honey Bun. She's so diabolical and unapologetically evil with her overconfident, unrealistic self awareness. Wow. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because it's like she knows what she wants. And it's like she's going to stop at nothing to get what she wants. Period, point blank. She goes to jail because she was seeking out this relationship and she felt prevented from pursuing that relationship. Yet 3.5 years later, she's in another relationship saying she's getting married. It's just it's like she knows what she wants, or she perceives to know what she wants. And she's just gonna steamroll through it and make it happen. So I think this is Ryan. Okay, I'm gonna call this Ryan. Hey, boyfriend number 2. So meanwhile, y'all, she's telling the world that she's getting married. Oh, Jesus. She's telling the world that she's getting married to Kenan. The world is slowly starting to accept it, but still like, aren't you in jail? Like, how is that going to work out for us? Why don't you wait so we can have an actual wedding? But she's telling them, and they're like, okay, I guess we have to accept this. Meanwhile, there's another man on the side, boyfriend number 2. Okay. I think it's Ryan, right? He was in the shadows for a long time, longer than we know. Okay. And she texts this boyfriend number 2 and she says, hey, boyfriend number 2, LOL. So I just watched the episode of This Is Life with Lisa Ling and it was on furry cons. My curious mind is wondering, are you into furries? I'll resend the picture when I get a chance. The weather here is okay. It's been getting cold at night, but it's nice during the daytime. It never snows here. That's what they sent to her. And they said, yeah, can talk on the phone sometime. My number is just message me here and let me know when you call. Somebody else messages her and says, happy holidays and blessed new year. Many hugs and love from, how are you doing? Well, it's good to finally hear from you. Was wondering if you didn't want to talk since we never knew each other in person. Would you tell me something about yourself? Likes, dislikes, favorite books or movies, favorite foods? What do you like to do for fun? No idea what that means here. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, darling. I hope you got my other emails. Someone else messaged her and says, hey, stranger, sorry it's been a while. I had no stamps. We read this one. Okay. Yeah, we read that one. Many prayers always sent your way. Hope as well. Someone else sends her a message. I'm so happy to hear that you're doing well. I'm glad your time is going fast. That's good. We'll try to stay in touch. Okay. All right. What is a furry? What is a furry? And why would she be asking boyfriend number 2 if he was into furries? What does that mean? I got about one more page in me, guys. We've been live for about an hour and such. I gotta take a ride really quickly, go grab something before they close. Okay. Okay, so Gypsy sends a message. She says, "My significant other, the other half of my soul, I am writing you a letter in response to your sweet cards and letter. At least know for sure you will get a letter vs an email." Rolls eyes annoyed. I'm starting to write a new story for you because it seems like my only outlet of releasing my innermost desires due to me being a shy dork that can't say the word. Y'all say it without turning bright red. Someone sends her a message and says, "Love ya. Hey, Gypsy. Call me. Want to thank all who sent me their." She said this already. What the heck? They just said, "Love ya. Hugs and best wishes for you." Someone says, "Oh, okay." Gypsy says, "Hey, how are you? Want to give you a call sometime. How do your work hours look like? Hi, hi, I did get your picture. It came in the mail today. Sorry, I didn't know you resent it when you got your new email." So she's getting pictures from people. She's getting all types of stuff. Furries are people who like to dress up in animal costumes, and you fill in the blank after that. How do you know, Lindsay Riley? Hi, hi. Inbound says, "When do you get out? Would you like a pen pal?" This person says, "Wow, sent you a message a long time ago. Your case has always been on my mind and wish you well. You never deserved to be treated the way you did. Hope all is well." Next person says, "Hi, Gypsy. I'm just checking in to see how you're holding up. It sucks that you're having to go through this. I was watching the Act series they're showing. The whole thing is a mess. Feel when you get released, you will have so much support to help you move forward with a normal life, whatever that may be for all of us. Would like to send a little money to help you out. It may not be much. Let me know if that'll be okay. Stay strong. Welcome. Life has so much waiting for you when you get out. Believe in yourself and you can do many good and amazing things. Believe God has so much goodness for you. God bless you. Find comfort through this holiday, knowing that you are a free spirit in life. A free spirit to begin a new life when you're released. We don't always know why we go through what we do. We do know that we don't have to go through it again. Some by choice, some by circumstance. You're going to be an amazing woman that will live life, love life, and make a difference for others that have been victims of things out of their control. Merry Christmas, Gypsy. She books a pap smear just to get something inside of her. Oh, I've just heard about it. Wow. Furries are common knowledge? Really? You guys are just. So why was she asking boyfriend number 2 if he was into furries? ZZ Girl says, "I'm here. I'm late, but I'm here." She sends a message. She says, "Laying in bed listening to Ed Sheeran's Thinking Out Loud, thinking of you. Have you ever slow danced?" Haven't. Not with a partner, anyway. Want to dance with you to this song that is special to me. It's called Warm and Tender Love by Percy Sledge. It's an old song, but it's a song that I've loved since I was a very little girl. The thought of you sends shivers all over my body and makes my rosebud tingle. The thought of you sends shivers all over my body and makes my rosebud tingle. Wishing you a good night. Good morning, Gypsy. Hadn't checked my JPay. P.S. Figured out how to send you that photo. Okay, these are people writing to her. That second photo that's sent to you is one. Another one. Can I get a recent pic? Okay. Read that one. She sends another message. She said, now that I'm back in Chillicothe, can call you again and we can talk. My days off are Fridays and Saturdays. Thank you. I'm a member. You're a member of what? You're a furry member? Furries are like, maybe I should look it up. Yeah, Sam's a subscriber. Sam's cool. Sam's cool. He said, let me see. What did he say? He's talking about the Pop-Tarts thing. He's talking about a different live stream. He's cool. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Did get your email about you, and when I have time, we'll reply about it. I'm not mad or upset, just a little shocked. Okay, now that she's back in Chillicothe, she can call again and they can talk. Her days off are Friday and Saturdays. Hey, Lindsay Lou. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, so I'm going to read these last couple ones, and then we're going to look up a furry, and then I'm going to get off because I have some stuff to do. Okay, hang on. Let me get my... He's talking about the Pop-Tarts. I asked if Gypsy Rose were a Pop-Tart because she calls her you-know-what a Pop-Tart and Ken's you-know-what a big, strong dragon. If Gypsy Rose were a Pop-Tart, what flavor would she be? Yeah. That's why he said if I start talking about a crumb of a dish. But you guys still feel free to answer the question if Gypsy Rose was a Pop-Tart. Sizzle is a furry. That's crazy. She just, thank you. I'm a member. She's a member of, I guess, the furries, the National Furry Club of America. Never knew about it. Never knew about it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Inbound. Okay, so this is coming from one of Gypsy's supporters. I'm vaping, everyone. Don't think anything weird, okay? I just don't want to do it on camera because I know you guys are probably gonna bro, I still kind of think it's a vape though. I'm not like hey Gypsy, I was so happy to get a response from you. I'm glad that you're finding peace and support from those of us who have reached out. You deserve peace. How is it where you are? Do you get treated all right? Are there nice women around you? She's in jail. Hope you find friends in there that have your back. I first saw your story on Dr. Phil. Remember, that felt so bad for you. You never had the chance at a real life. A life that you were free to experience all that the world could offer. Know that the circumstances were truly awful and you have to spend time there. But once you get out, you have the whole world to experience. Was happy to see the support you were getting from your dad and stepmom. It's wonderful that through this circumstance, you have seen the love and support of your family. So, what kind of things do you like to do? Do you draw or write anything like that? Like to draw. Not as good as it was when I was in high school, but still love it. Think past the love down to my daughter because she's becoming quite the artist. She enjoys watercolors these days. Watercolors and writing on her iPad. She is really good. What is your favorite color? Mine is brown. What is this message? Okay. What is your favorite color? Mine is brown. Whose favorite color? Okay. Not a lot of people like brown. As I get a lot of brown, really? Yeah. From people when I tell them that's my favorite. Today is Thanksgiving. Hope you get a nice hot turkey dinner today. If not, just keep in mind that better days are coming. Gypsy, As always, send my best. Keep your chin up and follow the rules. Take good care of yourself and be safe. Would love to hear back from you again. Sending this with prepaid response. So hopefully you'll write back to me. Be good, kiddo. You're in my thoughts and prayers always. Holidays and blessed New Year. Hugs and love. And then Gypsy says her classes are going fine. They keep her on her toes. Always have homework, always have something going on. She likes helping others because she feels it makes a difference, even just to one person. My mission will be always to save someone from ending up like me. My story in life is one of the trials and hardship, but this is not the end for me. She then tells Ken, darling, just wanted to let you know that I did drop the news bomb to all my friends, informing them of our upcoming wedding. She gets an inbound message that says, thank you, baby. Same to you. Love you. And here she says, I'm doing okay. Last week was hard, but made it through. Can take comfort in knowing that I did the right thing by getting on the stand and being brutally honest. Feel that though the verdict was not the outcome that I was praying for. So she didn't want Nick to be found guilty, right? Did all I could because just don't feel that life with parole is fitting, but can deal with the outcome easier than if I hadn't to help my testimony at all. So she feels like what Nick should have got off with a slap on the wrist. What does she feel like? The verdict was not the outcome she was praying for. What were you praying for then? Okay, hang on. Let's take a second here because Divine says, I just got caught up on your video. So starting at the beginning of this live, but you said people are interested in the emails. I wanted to add, I think that a lot of people want to know if there's an email from Ryan talking about getting, whoa. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think he was vaping. A line would sound a lot more aggressive than it did. I did hear Ken talk about that, Divine, but I don't know. I haven't gotten to that. I'm in 2018 still. I say vape. Hubby says, and no smoke was an issue. I can't stand Gypsy calling Christy mom. And if I was Christy knowing their mom, that would make my skin. Yes, exactly. It's exactly. But now she's on live calling Christy. So what changed? She was mom when you needed her love and support, and when you were in prison, which that's awful anyway. She was mom when you're in prison, now she's Christy. How does that work? I know for a fact, I'm actually taking a couple puffs and I'm coming back on. I know for a fact Ryan vapes. I know for a fact Gypsy smoked. So it wouldn't be too far off if Ken also vapes or smokes. It really wouldn't. But they know that people don't like them. They know that people are looking for every little thing. Do you think he would openly just do that on live? But when he did it, he said, yeah, so what? Someone says, you're going to vape with the baby right there? And he said, yeah, so what? He doesn't see a problem with it. People got mad at me because I left the interpretation open. They were like, how dare you say he was vaping? Like, they were like, people are really mad at me. People are really mad at me because I said that. They're like, how dare you? I'm like, what? Like, what are you guys talking about right now? Like, I can't have an opinion. Like, people, if you go look at the comments in my last video, where we're watching the video and talking about it, they're like really pissed because I said it could be either or. But honestly, the reason I think it is because he puffed it over here. And then when he did it the second time, when he leaned out of the frame, he looked over and it looks like he grabbed something from over here. And after, I hear him sitting something down. So it looks like he looks over and he grabs something from over here. So I think he just, honestly, that's just personally me. I could be wrong. I don't know, but yeah, you shouldn't be vaping around a baby. You shouldn't be vaping around a baby. Not a baby, but people do, I guess he's saying, "Oh, it's not cigarettes." So, but she's still a very little baby. It's not like she's a child, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old child or something on the other side of the room or something. You know what I'm saying? But her immune system's still very compromised. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was just like, "So what?" Yeah, so what? He didn't care what people had to say. So, I don't know. Yeah, they were pissed at me. I'm like, "Girl, we need to leave the lines open." Every time they go on live, you cannot push some random narrative if you don't have the proof behind it, okay? These are the same people that said the baby wasn't even real. The what's it called? The paternity test wasn't even real. Same people. You guys, it makes the people that are doing this work look very, like, not credible at all. We're doing this work and we're not looking credible at all. Because every time they come out with something, there are these wild narratives behind it. All right, so here are furries, guys. Look at the furries. Yeah, I want to pull it up. We got to figure out what it is. But so she was asking Ryan if he's into this. That looks really hot. Somebody says, not hot like that, hot like heat, not hot like, oh yeah. No, 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 no. Please. This person says being a furry is like wearing a superhero cape. What? Really? Guys, we might have to, um, try this out. Fursona. Okay. Yeah, this is a little strange. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little strange because it doesn't seem like these are any like child's characters. It just seems like adults. Like, dr- yeah, Gypsy's out there bad. Why? Why is it? Why is it that people are calling her servant and she's into the I mean, it's not against the law to be into this stuff, but do you think this has changed? Like, do you think she's changed from liking this stuff? I won't care either way, but like, they're like at conventions and they act like the animals. Okay, sorry, sorry, sorry. We just have to learn. This is for educational purposes only. It's for educational purposes only, guys. You gotta learn. You gotta learn. You gotta get educated. You gotta get educated. I don't know what would be more horrific, waking up next to Gypsy or waking up to Gypsy dressed as a furry. So nasty. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's like so much stuff probably out there that we don't even know about. But yeah, guys. I do worry about the baby when she turns 13. I just feel like they need to make sure that she has the best life that she could possibly have before focusing on having more children. Like, because I know that's what they want to do, especially with Gypsy being, I don't know how old she is, what, 32? She's old. She's not old, too old, but it's like, I know that they're going to want to have more. And it's just like, you need to focus on making sure Aurora has everything she needs instead of trying to have another baby. Because, she said she wanted 2 children at least. But in these messages, from what I read today, it seems like she was putting it out there to all her friends and family that she was getting married to Ken while talking to boyfriend number 2 about if he was into furries, okay? Which I think is Ryan, okay? We haven't gotten to Ryan that much, but Ryan is, she'll be pregnant before we all even know it. Gypsy's 33. Yeah. So, I feel like she's going to want to get married and have this baby. Because that's what she's always wanted to do, is get married and have that baby. I don't know how Ryan came in the middle of it. But from here, it's seeming like ever since 2018, she wanted to get married again and have the baby. I haven't gotten to the Ryan part yet. But Ryan just got treated. She just got thrown for a loop. And I haven't read all the emails yet, but I worry about the baby now. Really, did you ever see a person? Maybe it was so gross I can't unhear it once you hear it. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I do know what you're talking about, Divine. I do know what you're talking about. She's 34 on Sunday. Oh my God. You guys just get ready for the social media posts. She's going to be all over. She's going to be all over, y'all. All over. Coast to coast. Coast to fucking coast, y'all. Guys, on the way out, make sure to hit that like button. I'm going to be hopping off in just about a minute here. Yeah. We'll be definitely reading for a while. It's going to take a long time to get through this. A very long time. And even then, like, as long as y'all are interested in it, I'll go live and read it. I've been trying to go live at least 3 times a week to kind of get through it. I wish I could go live every day, but it's just not. It's not feasible for me because I have other things that I'm doing. Let's see. So guys, make sure to hit that like button. I did do a video on Ken and was he doing substances. I did a video on Gypsy Rose and if she was being actually cyberbullied, how she responded to being off parole. I do other true crime cases. Travis Decker, Sherry Papini, Darian Randall, Lips, Sana Youssef, a lot of different cases. So go on my page if you guys want to see that. All right, honey bun. It's been a fun and interesting one. Okay, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I want to see you guys more than likely on Monday. I'll see you guys again because I needed the weekend. It's been a long week, so I need the weekend to relax. Thank you guys so much. And continue to watch those videos. There's a ton of them in the Gypsy Rose playlist on my channel. I've been covering this for about over a year. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Bye.